Certainly been a lot of weather news, especially during this time of the year here in Southwest Florida.
That's right, and we are fortunate enough to have the lovely and talented meteorologist Danny Beckstrom with us this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
Any excuse to hang out with you guys.
Of course, we do have a lot of fun. Blondes have more fun right here on this set. Now, Danny, we've been talking a lot about an invest.
Yeah.
Invest 99. What is that?
What is it?
I couldn't shut up about it last week, right?
I know.
And that's probably the question I get most. What is an invest? And the reason is that term was never supposed to be something we used in public. It was kind of a closed-door, scientist-y thing that we used, and just in the era of the internet, it gets out, and now people want to know what's an invest. So it's an area that the National Hurricane Center is investigating, whether it's a tropical wave or a disturbance. So that's where we get invest.
And we're looking at the invest right now.
Yeah, so the number 90, it's from 90 to 99. When you've gone through the 9 of them, they started over at 90, and L means it's in the Atlantic. So that's kind of decoding what an invest is.
And you were saying you couldn't shut up about it, but so where are we at now with it? Because I know we've been talking a lot about it on the morning news, but what is forecasted for this year?
A lot of tropical moisture right now, that's for sure. As far as the hurricane forecast for this year, they just came out with an updated one middle of August, so those are the numbers that you're seeing now. So far, we've had 7 named storms. We're expecting 9 named storms with that tropical depression, both of them, over the next couple of days. And we've had 3 hurricanes, but only one of which has been a major hurricane, and that was Gaston. And a major hurricane is Category 3 or higher. Category 3 is 111 miles per hour.
Yikes! Gotcha. And we have the strength. Category 1, it says 74 to 95 miles per hour. Just a little baby hurricane, but that's 94 miles an hour. And then up to Category 5, which is anything 157 miles per hour.
Oh, my goodness.
I only know that because it's written here on my notes. I'm definitely not going for your job. Okay, so what do we need to do if a storm is coming? I mean, 3 days out, 1 day out, the day after.
Well, we like to encourage people before hurricane season even starts to get prepared. Get those 72-hour kits. Know your plan. But when we start tracking this invest and it turns into a depression, into a storm, into a hurricane, that's when you really need to take it seriously. And it's important that people have survival kits. They have their medications that they would need for up to 3 days, because you never know where you'll be, how long you'll be away from home. So it's something that's very important to prepare beforehand, not when it's 12 hours before this particular storm is supposed to hit.
And then you just go into a panic because you wait to the last minute, and then all of a sudden, and things change quickly with weather. I mean, it develops, quickly. And then the next thing you know, you're into a panic. You forget things. You don't know what you need. So definitely great advice to kind of plan out ahead and prepare.
And if you haven't prepared yet, even though it started June 1st, the hurricane season, do it now. We're in the height of hurricane season, mid-August to mid-September, so now's the time to do it, if ever.
And some of the things on the survival kit list, I didn't even think of. I mean, like extra sleeping bags and pillows and cash, you know, things that you didn't. I can imagine, like, insurance information, too.
And phone chargers, and there's so much that you don't think of, especially when you're panicked and have to do something quickly. So that's why it's important to prepare beforehand. A tip that I was told once to do when preparing for a storm is fill like Ziploc baggies up with water and stick them in your freezer, because number one, that keeps your freezer temperature down when power goes out, and it keeps food fresher. And then you also have fresh water stored in your freezer in baggies that you can use if for some reason you don't have water. So I thought that was an interesting tip.
I am going to do that when I get home today. That is a great tip.
We'll come over to your house and be like, Courtney, why do you have just bags of water?
I think you guys should come over to my house and just have a party. We'll have a Ziploc filling party at my house. Drink some wine, fill some bags with waters. Sounds like a good time to me.
My kind of Friday night.
All right. Well, where can we get more information?
Head to our website. We have a whole hurricane section on fox4now.com. Go to weather, and you can find the hurricane tab, and there's all the information you need, whether it's the current forecasts or your survival kit needs and what you should pack.
Of course, tune into our Fox 4 Morning News, because you'll keep us updated anytime we see any changes out there. So, great to see you.
Thanks for your hard work. And of course, you can also go to the Storm Shield app. You can download that, especially when there's severe weather. It'll keep you alerted. It is so important that we decided to make it our app of the day. All right, the Storm Shield weather app allows you to see not only local weather, but nationwide too. And when I say local, I mean local, like information from your very own neighborhood. The app gives you current weather conditions, as well as options to see thunderstorms, tropical tracks, hurricanes, even flooding. I like the personalized weather alerts. You can choose which alerts you want delivered to your cell phone, so that's pretty cool. It's also available on the Apple Watch, so there's lots of options to keep you informed about severe weather. You can sign up for Storm Shield phone alerts, download the app in the iTunes or Android app stores, and The Storm Shield is a product of EW Scripps Company, but even if you don't have a smartphone, you can get a phone alert to your landline at home. That's really cool. You can go to weathercallservices.com, but of course the app is the best way to go if you have a smartphone.
Best resource. All right, up next, clean up in aisle 7. Not talking about Courtney. I'm talking about the toddler who is spilling happiness wherever she goes, and how this tiny tot is making strangers' day with her contagious wave. You've got to see her. Stick around.